I don't think gun ownership should be political. I don't. And like this is one of the arguments I always make for like BLM people, right? It's like if you think you're getting hunted down, then like responsibly own guns, right? But there is a fear around gun ownership in America. I think it should transcend, sexual persuasion or skin color, right? I think it's a moral right for all people, especially if you think, especially women who are, potentially at a physical disadvantage from defending themselves, right? And I mean, you got mugged a couple times. I don't know if the person who mugged you is a man or a woman. I don't know, but like if you were in a situation where you're physically disadvantaged, like a firearm could equalize that, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty like out there.
Is it taboo, like tactic almost?
Yeah, like I'm very like no, go for it, like get into a girl. But then it's also just kind of like not really. I don't want to say like frowned upon, but just kind of like whoa, that's a bit much from like someone like me. But I just thought I'd ask.
Well, I want to encourage you, like don't let that get to you.
I'm much more like pro gun ownership and like Second Amendment type.
Yeah, okay. And that's because of necessity, like basically what happened to you, or just...
Yeah, but also just more of like community defense, I would say.
Sure.
I mean, I don't think people should be like shooting each other on the streets or like dueling. Obviously.
I don't support that, obviously.
I know,
right, yeah.
But like, it's definitely something that I think that like a lot more like LGBT people should really take into account, just to protect ourselves and like you said, people.
Yeah, look, I totally agree. Like, I mean, if you believe you're being targeted or you're in a marginalized position, like. That's what the Second Amendment is partially there for, right? I mean, one of the reasons. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you because you're like a very big like political person. So
yeah, I would just kind of take it from a moral argument too, right? Which is like, if you believe, like, who are you going to trust to defend yourself? That's what I would take, right? So it's like, if you trust, do you trust